This is where things get a little bit weird. And let's go to the bottom here and let's add in our function did begin contact. Now, if you don't see this, you probably forgot to add in the SK contact physics delegate and our physics world. We need to add in this did begin contact because the way it works in SpriteKit is that you have, for example, two bodies that you're going to contact. So we're going to say let first body is equal to contact dot body A, and let second body is equal to contact dot body B. Then we're going to say if, and we need a lot of code here. All right, and we're going to add in a function before we move in that here. We'll say spike player collision, and it's going to say contact A colon SK sprite node, comma contact B SK sprite node. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the first body and the second body and pass them into this function here. So let's take that here. So it's going to be first body dot category bitmask is double equal to physics category dot player, and we'll say second body dot category bitmask is double equal to physics category dot spike. We'll add in an or and another bracket here. We'll say first body dot category bitmask is equal to physics category dot spike, and I'm going to explain this in a whole second, by the way, and physics category dot category, or this it's second body dot category bitmask is equal to physics category dot player. So what does this mean? Well, it essentially says if the first body is the player and the second body is the spike, or the first body is the spike and the second body is the player. Now, I'm just going to go and I'm going to copy this and paste it in here, and just so that I didn't get anything wrong. And we just want to make sure it's the spike and the player. In this case, it's the player then the spike, and the spike in the player. So either the spike collides with the player or the player collides with the spike. If any one of those two happen, if you want to pause the video and just make sure everything looks the way it is here, just make sure it is to do that here. It's fairly important. So you can pause it now if you want, and then we can continue. The next thing you need to do is say spike player collision, and we're going to say first body dot node as exclamation point sk sprite node, and then we're going to do second body dot second body dot node as sk sprite node. Okay, and there you go. And so that's going to pass in those two items in here. When we're in here, we're going to say if contact A, and the way this works is that it kind of looks like a chain. It's first body passes in first body to be contact A. So if contact A dot name is equal to player name, okay, and we need to go all the way up to the top here to say that this is a player name. And we didn't set up a name for the spike, so we're going to go to spike.name is equal to spike name. Well, I might as well copy that down here too. We'll say and contact B dot name is double equal to spike name. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to set is alive is equal to false, and then we're going to add in another function called game over logic. Okay. We'll call game over logic, and in game over logic we'll set lbl main dot font size. Font size is equal to maybe 60, and then lbl main dot font color or not font color, but text is equal to game over. And then we're going to set up the reset logic, etc. But all we're going to do here is we're going to say if isAlive is equal to true, and then all we're going to do is switch contact B with contact A. So again, it's the either one here. And what we'll do is we can set player.alpha is equal to 0.0. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to say player.alpha is player.alpha, make it transparent. So the player just turns transparent here. Okay. So we're getting closer to finishing this. We need a few more tutorials, and we're pretty much done.